I want to start off with talking about what is the software supply chain. Now, traditionally, a lot of people think the software supply chain is just the dependencies that I'm allowing into my application and managing those and security vulnerabilities, because those are the supplies that are being brought into my application to help build it out. Now, we need to reframe that idea about what software supply chain is. It's much more comprehensive, and a lot of the tasks we need to be doing to secure it go well beyond just thinking about our dependencies. It starts with source code and our dependencies, understanding the difference between our commercial off the shelf versus our open source versus what we're writing ourselves, and how those all work together and how we're securing those. But it also involves all the tools that we're using to develop. It's our IDEs, our build tools, our pipeline setup. Has to do with any third-party services and APIs that we're actually bringing and leveraging to use our application. Has to do with the infrastructure that our platform is actually being hosted on. You could even consider part of the distribution and deployment and how we use package managers, or where we're actually hosting these applications, as well as how are we monitoring? What tools do we have set up to monitor performance and security? The way that we should relook at the software supply chain, it's not just the components that we're including. It's everything that goes from the moment we start either building or including a piece of software into our application. And when that software itself, if it's a third-party solution, open source solution, how it began, all the way to now it's live in our application, and all the tools and processes and everything that happens to those components and that software as it goes along its journey from ideation all the way to production and into our customers' hands, and how we're actually monitoring that. When we reframe the thought process of that as our supply chain, that is what we have to secure. This conversation becomes a lot more in depth, and it starts to make a lot more sense why this is such a hard thing to manage and keep secure. Because as you see along the way, all of these become points of failure. All of these become attack vectors that can be targeted to either disrupt, pollute, inject, do something malicious to our applications, our software, our products.